Aries, hello boo, welcome to your zodiac reading. This is going to be a reading about how the placement of Pluto in Aquarius is going to affect you. If you haven't watched the Pluto in Aquarius reading, please go watch it. It will give you some background as to what that energy is about. I've linked that reading in the description box. But just a brief explanation, Pluto is going to be in Aquarius for the next 19 years. So it's a pretty influential transition. And that's why we're getting into it. Oh, okay. Okay, Pluto in Aquarius for Aries. Yeah, there's this whole concept about Aries, about how Aries is like, about how Aries is like just go, 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 go energy, right? And it's weird because Pluto in Aquarius is kind of, yeah, it's giving you this like, Pluto in Aquarius seems to be giving you this time to like kind of slow down and look around, slow down and take stock type of thing. Obviously, not the entire 19 years. You're not going to be taking stock the whole 19 years. But your intro into Pluto in Aquarius is very much a kind of slow down like energy. You might be feeling it already. It might make you anxious because you're used to having this energy of always on the move, always, thinking something, doing something, looking forward to something. And you might be in a space right now where it kind of feels a bit quiet, too quiet for your liking, but there's a reason for that. Yeah, there's a reason for that, just because there's a different kind of busyness that's about to come into your life. There's a different kind of like, there's a different kind of activity that's about to happen in your life, and it's very much more of a spiritual activity, I want to say, because it's an activity that is more inward, right? And yes, that will obviously affect your external reality, but it's a very inward thing. The cards here, so yes, you seem to be going on like the spiritual journey. You seem to be going on like this spiritual journey. It's as if you've had this awakening recently. And to be honest, you've been kind of like wanting things in your life to show that you've had this kind of awakening. And for some reason, Pluto in Aquarius was it's the light that's required to change the form of things in your life, so that you may perceive them with this new sense of self, that is this more awakened version of yourself. And like I said, you've moved from this more, I don't want to call it low vibrational, let's call it mid vibrational idea of Aries, where it's actually, to be honest, it's very childlike. Like Aries is very much seen as like the child of the zodiac in the way its energy is perceived. But your Aries energy is kind of like maturing. It's kind of like Aries comes of age. Aries matures and pulls back from being so obsessed with the physical world and starts to look within. starts to inspect if is your life what you wanted? Is life in general what you expected? There's like these deep questions that you're asking yourself, Aries. And that's also what is kind of instigating this spiritual journey. Oh, yeah. There's aspects here of the hero's journey. There's also aspects here of because in astrology there's the idea of Chiron, who is like the wounded warrior, but I'm not getting wounded on your part. Maybe there was a time, but I'm getting the oh, okay, I see now. So this is that journey. It is the journey of the wounded warrior, but the wounded warrior making their way to being the healed warrior, basically. I totally understand now. It's totally coming together. Where, as an Aries, your life is so active and there's so many things that have occurred, like within your life and externally in your reality. Your reality has always been so busy, and how now there's this like call to go within yourself and to take stock in such a way where you are moving the pieces but from a different place, not so much outside but inside, which you don't have to worry about outside when you start moving pieces internally, because when you move pieces internally they automatically reflect on the outside. They automatically reflect externally in your reality. Some of the craziness that you were perceiving in your life was because of the lack of an inner version of yourself. It was because of the lack of an inner stillness within yourself. And through an awakening that you've experienced, you have subconsciously started to understand that there is this need within you for an inner calmness, an inner stillness, an inner awareness, an awareness of who you really are, an awareness of your unique template, and not so much this external fog and riffraff of basically just wanting to be like everyone else and then feeling like shit when you never really imprint that version of everyone else onto yourself, and feeling like a failure because you were not able to make your life just like this person's life or that person's life or this person's life. There's this need that you have now to almost go within and ask yourself, what is it that you really want? What is it that you really desire? What is success to you? What is love to you? What is a good parent, a good relationship, a good friendship to you? Not what it looks like externally, not it looking like lunches and dinners and, imicimbi, nan, 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 nan. That's great, but is that really touching home within you? Is that really something that moves you? You're asking all the right questions, Aries, and Pluto in Aquarius is making these questions come more to the surface within you. The awakening that I was talking about may even be created by these questions that you're asking yourself. And so ultimately, you're going on this journey that I can only describe as a spiritual journey because it is an inward journey, and it is about you healing certain it's about you healing yourself through certain misconceptions that you may have had about yourself. You're healing you seeing yourself through the eyes of the other instead of you presenting yourself through authenticity and allowing that to contrast how another person sees you and being okay with that. Whereas it's as if before you were taking someone else's idea of you and making it so that you match that idea, but that was causing this whole inner mess within yourself that would have manifested as anxiety, like constant anxiety, especially in the mornings, like that 4 a.m. anxiety type of thing. You've got this hummingbird card and this heart of the sky. It's as if, but lately, ever since you've started to slowly breathe like compassion into yourself, especially in the mornings, like with that first conversation that you have with yourself, to be like, and it might not be in words, it might just be in emotions, but basically, those emotions translate to it's okay. It's okay. That's not who you are. And we're going to find out who you are, but that's not who you are. And if that is who you are, we'll make it better. Not through self hate or self loathing, but we'll make it better through understanding. We'll make it better through compassion for ourselves. We'll make it better through love for ourselves. You're going on a journey of the self. And Pluto in Aquarius is completely supportive of this journey. It's going to allow you to uncover things about yourself that you're going to realize, like, you've always been an amazing person. You've always been spectacular. And as an Aries, there's a certain magic in that fire that you hold within you. You were just using it from an uneducated perspective, uneducated about yourself and who you really are. But now you're going to use that fire from a place of self-awareness and self-knowledge, and it's going to be able to propel you to where you need to be. Enjoy Pluto in Aquarius. It's going to be a beautiful journey for you. So that's what I have for you, Aries. If you resonate with the reading, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to book a personal reading, all the information is in the description box later.